S4 just hanging out in the mid lane and taking a look at what's going on. Top Ditya posting up a little bit here. They are wrapping the Chen around south from the river, from behind. From the north comes the Phoenix, the Timber just baiting, and Alliance are about to be caught totally unawares. There's the jump in, EGM, eat the Sunray, meet the Centaur, and easy first blood. NaVi, as always, art style. He's up so much to zone out these 1v1 matchups.
NaVi's just moving everyone around Snako to the mid lane, and we see Ditya move down to the bottom lane.
Shackle mid, there's the swoop forward, Icarus dive, and then they're going to chase this one a bit. The Sunray comes out, round 2. S4, will he dodge the power shot? He can't! Dendi pierces his armor and shuts him down. But a missed opportunity for a potential kill. And going back to your point about the Slardar here, I guess they're going to try to do it with just aggression. They run onto EGM looking for the crush. He's going to hold it. He recalculates, then he lets it fly. They get off the follow-up stomp and the Hadouken art style. Very good micro here, but he might end up going down anyway to the nukes of EGM. That twin head is awful tanky. General finding that secondary stun, and meanwhile in the mid lane, Dendi's also gone down. Alliance firing back, make it 2-3 as they can't run down Loda, who skates away. So roaming through the river. The surgery is perhaps not to the liking of Loda. This is an unwilling patient that he moves after, but EGM probably the easier target. Let's see who they go on. It is Loda. Stop. Oh, he just barely dodges it. So they're going to go back for the easier, lower-hanging fruit of a kill. But art style kinds of finds himself surrounded by his own creeps, and Loda just runs back in on him. General's crept down to the trees. Not exactly the smoothest gank from NaVi, but they do end up getting the twin head in the end. Some additional damage taken there, and with a static laning stage, even towards the tail end of when they normally break down, but NaVi, they don't like that. They're even roaming now, the Slardar, looking towards the top rune. They want to fight this out. The Shackle comes through from the low ground. The follow-ups there from Snako with the balanced Ray and S4. He tries to make it out. He's so low, but not good enough. The Firebird wins again. It's not just his, like, he wins the mid lane no matter what the matchup is, no matter how much help the enemy team gives to their own mid. So consistently. And then you look towards the mid game, can have a lot of impact, and again it's on the top. The bubble gets dropped, but EGM shackled outside of it, can't follow it up with any sort of damage. He could be in danger here. Art style turning back towards him. The fire, the Hadouken onto EGM. They continue to ramp up the damage. Backup not in sight. Loda again throws EGM to the horde of NaVi, who moving 3 towards mid. They feel like they have to get an objective then.
Right now it doesn't seem like Brood has a place in this game. She can't lane versus the Timbersaw, you can't push versus the Slardar, and you can't defend any of these ganks that NaVi are pushing around the map.
Perhaps a bit too bold here. He comes in, he tries for the tower deny. That won't happen. But again, it's Snako. Back to the party. He's got an egg already. Only 9 minutes in. He'll drop it. Shackle. Oh, a bit off the mark. Could have been a huge setup on 2 heroes. Still NaVi are chasing. They really hunt for these kills. They dive deep on Ake. They want that Skywrath Mage. They get him too. And Snako healing Ditya. All the while, however, he will fall as the trade. A 1-for-1. Bit unpolished there. A bit sloppy, but NaVi will retreat fairly safely, so it's a Timbersaw for a Skywrath, but Alliance do get the tower mid in the end. And NaVi unable to take a tier 1 of their own.
This tower is very early with the dual threat of the Broodmother and the Dragon Knight. Bulldog has committed for a hand of minus.
Bulldog, he's definitely not afraid to take this late, even if he is a Brood. He's shown that hero can scale quite well, but EGM, he's a punching bag at this point. Another death for him. Just gets pummeled time after time by NaVi, but he is in exchange for a Chrono and a Mystic Flare. So I'm pretty worried about Alliance's mid game unless they make a move right now. The double smoke, both teams moving in. Alliance on the low ground. NaVi have the high ground positioning. They don't have the blink yet on the Slardar though. He's about 600 gold short or so, and it's S4 who ends up ambushing Snako at long last. The Phoenix dies at the start of a fight. That is a whole lot sweeter. Loda being chain stunned, completely controlled for now by Artstyle. He does get the time walk out, but he's running for dear life. He has a Chrono, doesn't want to waste it defensively. He will be able to disengage. A close call there, but all the while Bulldog, well, might not lane well against the Timber, but he's been left alone bottom, and he takes a Slardar Blink Dagger on the side of NaVi soon, so for them, is that the key item they're lacking? And oh, Loda getting caught out here. He will just time walk and retreat. But Alliance feeling very confident as that rune is about to spawn. S4 down in the river. That Shackle doesn't end up connecting. Looked like it might, but Dendi couldn't quite find the angle. Still, they burn S4 down. Power shot. He did have a bit of extra regen there. Pops the stick, pops the bottle. Now they want to turn. Snako overextending again. That's twice now he's gotten punished. And meanwhile, Chen also roasting as EGM massacres the creep army. NaVi firmly on the back foot after this last sequence of events. They might lose a third hero. Artside will end up dropping to the rotation of Ake. That's a 3-for-0 exchange. This Bulldog gets active here too.
Looks to double Slaughter's net worth, and they really need kills on one of those two cores.
They are trying for the Roshan, but Alliance are having none of it. And now he's fairly low. Bulldog's going to send the army in, see what's going on. They find a Rosh at half HP. Do they just try to take it right away? NaVi, General's going to jump. He gets the initiation off on Ake. This is the Blink Dagger debut. It nets them an Ake kill. Does Loda want to counterplay? Shackle coming through, won't connect on EGM. Where's that Chrono? It's a pretty good one, but the eggs on top of it. So Alliance don't want to walk in. This is going to completely waste the Chrono Spear. NaVi now, Rosh at half HP. Bulldog being forced back a bit. They get the F damage on him. A Bulldog kill would be huge. They crush him. They latch onto him. Can they focus him down? Chasing a bit further. He gets off one auto attack. EGM now finds himself on an island as his Bulldog again retreating. Dendi just fishing, looking for the follow-up action here. NaVi finding their customary aggression, waving with an awful lady. There's the tackle from Dendi, and they find the S4 kill. Make it 11-7. They're not done just yet. On the Loda they go. Sunray coming through as the Time Walk does get it off, but they can potentially still chase this. He's still in range for a bit of additional damage. Trying, good job there with the time dilation, but still the Blade Crush comes out. General will get another kill for the team. 12-7 now the score as 4 Alliance heroes, including the Skywrath earlier, hit the deck. The Alliance already getting nervous. They're backing out. There's the quick time walk away, but Dendi, he's hasted, racing after Loda, thinking about a Chrono. He hesitates, fishing for the angle. Dendi, he doesn't get it. No latch for you, sir, but instead they might get EGM. He's on the run once more. The star-crossed Jakiro drops, but hey, I guess at this point, it's probably the best kill to be giving up. They're getting more map control with this Aegis.
And a lot of time how we see Alliance deal with this sort of initiation.
Oh, my babies!
Like
Bulldog,
Blink
take better
stun
care
from
of your...
Blink stun from Slaughter or like a Blink Shackle from Windranger's Mass Force Staff, but they don't have any
There's
farm.
the Blink, the jump onto S4, there's no save, there's no counterplay. Your tanky mid lane Dragon Knight just gets eviscerated, and NaVi, Neko now closing in on the hand of Midas, up to 1700 gold.
Bulldog almost got jumped on by General. He went for a Shadow Blade and going back in for round 2.
Round 2, fight. This one's a Shackle. Dendi still got the DD, just chunks him down, pops the BKB, and the ultimate belt. Windrun says, you can't lifesteal for me. And Dendi gets the last laugh. Again, burning down Bulldog, finds himself now on an Ancient Creeps on the back of that Chen Ags, and they will commence a bit of a siege here. We'll see how aggressively they want to push their advantage now, and again, a deep flank coming in. It's from the Slardar, from behind Alliance. It might be a triple crush if they're not careful. Will General get the jump? Doesn't look like it. The Chrono comes out first, isolates Yara. The egg gets focused down. Alliance executing much better this time. General a bit late to the party there, not able to help his team. And Yara on his own, but Dendi still finding counter kills. They brought down the Void. Bulldog has to turn tail and run as the BKB has ended. Dendi continues to lay into him. Will blink out. A 2-for-1 there, but EGM, oh, again and again. This poor Jakiro. Left of the Chen Creeps is being saved a bit by the team. He may actually live through a fight. Hooah for EGM, he makes it out. Artstyle now trying to retreat the creep army out, it looks like, and send home some teammates. He will get Dendi out of there safely. Now he finds himself on an island, gets slowed down, nuked down, and brought down. That is not the ideal fight for NaVi. They give up 3 kills in Alliance. They just didn't get the Slaughter initiation they were looking for.
Nope. And Timbersaw, I think he tanked everything in that fight. He has a hood, he popped it right before the Mystic Flare came out.
Oh, okay, the quick draw in General. He's just pressing. Bit frustrated perhaps with the way that fight went.
They can split push out the lanes. I still would like to see Phoenix scale in case the game goes late. Picking up the Scepter to save someone from a Chronosphere, Mystic Flare combo, even something as simple as a Dragon Tail.
All right, Alliance, they know this rush is happening. They've got a couple of Spiderites in the pit, but they're too late. And General does see Loda, gets the clutch, finds the amp. Dendi's there as well with the Shackle. NaVi quick to strike. They draw first blood of this engagement, and now they move back towards Ake, but Saneko very low. He gets nuked up, healed by Artstyle. Ake gonna fall too. They keep Saneko in fighting shape in General. This is what I'm talking about with NaVi. They hunt for the backliners. They want those extra kills. They're on a power play. There's the Shackle and the Crush combo. S4 just completely controlled by Artstyle. Now will end up going down. And General hunting for the 4th kill. EGM all the way back to the base. He's dodged that 8th death for a while, Ben. There's nothing to draw NaVi back for at least a couple of minutes until this Aegis expires.
Their damage is really slow without focus fire.
And Dendi does not want to waste it on the tower without the egg, so he just pokes. He gets caught again by an Ice Path. Again, the Breathe Fire. Again, the dragon battle rages, but one man's a man, and the other's a dragon. Loaded there, does get the good chrono though, off on Digera. He'll go down quickly, and gets dropped into the middle of Alliance. Can they burst it? They will. Alliance holding the high ground, turning on the NaVi. General down, Artstyle as well. They spring the trap. They only got a one-man chrono, but that was all they needed.
Oh, that egg is...
As they smoke again.
Even the HP regen, if you have the pipe HP regen and then 32 HP regen from max stacks.
Oh, this could be huge. It's going to be a very quick Roshan respawn, and Slardar ends up getting caught out. General, oh boy, gem down. S4 pops a celebratory BKB at the tail end of that. They might want to take a fight. This is where the egg can be devastating, even if you have BKBs, if they can't get to it. Gem just marking Alliance's territory here down in the pit, letting NaVi know that this area is under their control, but Seneko is zoning them back with the Fire Spirits to buying time for the Slardar respawn as they barely clip Artstyle here. They commit onto him. Loda spending a lot of time working on a very tanky support gen, but Dendi's the real grab, and that's the one that S4 catches out. BKBs aplenty have been popped by Alliance, but it's gotten them 2 critical kills around the pit, and they come back in. No buyback on Dendi. They won't have their prize Wind Ranger, but who needs her when you've got Sunray? General onto Ake, does get off the crush, but Seneko, the bigger prize, brought down by the chain son of Loda together with S4. They work on Digera. He is getting some stacks out. He chains, but he ends up just getting set back, and he chains back into the fight. Digera all over the place with this one. But Alliance, more importantly, they're hitting Roche, and Roche can't move. There comes a very early pop on the glyph there. Alliance, having seen that, will stick around. Nobody from NaVi back. The whole team in the base. No split push, no counterplay, just a head-on fight brewing. Will they get that Miracle Shackle? Will the chrono be off the mark? NaVi praying for a Lotus Sphere.
General has a really tough time jumping.
And there's the shackle. It's a long-range one. It's the catapult that works against Loda and quickly drops the egg. Loda pops his BKB. They just beat it down. Then the follow-up chrono. It's the right kind of Loda Sphere for Alliance. The one that might end NaVi's hopes in game number 1. General, very low. He does Shadow Blade out. S4's been caught. The secondary shackle work is magic, but they get on to Dendi. He's been sent home by Artstyle. The nuke, the ice path isn't enough. I think he makes it out of this one, Ben. They haven't gotten the racks. They end up being forced back just with the Dragon Knight death. NaVi pushing out the lane, and they are going for the wraparound. They're smoked, and under cover of it, heading straight, beelining really towards Alliance. It's Loda in the trees. Do they get a good crush? He's the gem carrier. They jump Loda. Dendi's ready as well. The BKB coming through. Loda just melting. Dendi might kill him off the bat. He does end up getting off the chrono onto General, and they will possibly lose Dendi. And Loda survives through it all. Just walks away. Cool guys don't look back at explosions, and Loda looks very cool right now. 4 drop. NaVi forced to throw out a buyback here on Dendi. How did they not kill Loda in that fight?
It's the Alliance 4 staff. We saw it in the matchup versus Mineski, saving them in the base defense. And again, Ake casting on Loda so that he can pop his BKB, time walk some of the damage off, and get that big Chronosphere to win them the team fight.
The living legend coming back to life here in a critical moment. 23-20, they begin their siege. They're down 3 heroes on the side of NaVi, and Digera basically sacrificing his own life just to stall. It does allow Dendi to get a crucial kill in S4. Alliance have abandoned their brother, and they will suicide the Timbersaw, so no gold, but now Dendi, he's out too far. That's a dieback on the Dendi Mon, and Alliance, this might just be it. They've got 100 seconds to go without the Wind Ranger. Exposed racks, mid and bottom, could easily be 2 lanes, possibly Megas. Maybe they even tried to throne it, or maybe they just run away. It might not be a Wind Ranger, but the rest of the NaVi squad is back. Abyssal complete on Bulldog. A fully 6-slotted Brood Mama. Onto General, just a couple of pokes. The Spider spreads her legs, and the Bulldog Broodmother continues to rack up kills to have a huge impact in the late game. Doing it again here in game 1. Alliance close in. The Swedes, they're almost there. They just need 1 or 2 more kills, or at least for NaVi not to come and defend. Digera decides to. That may cost him. BKB's out. Digera down. That's all 3 cores dead, and Alliance have all but sealed it. NaVi have nothing but underfarm supports to defend the base. They'll rotate the top. They want the Megas. Slow and steady. Alliance just outlasting NaVi in these critical engagements. Bit by bit, inch by inch, they zero in. A very feudal egg comes out, marking where the NaVi base once stood. But the Hordes have reassembled, and they are looking for this final lane of Rex. No split push, no hope in sight. Alliance melee down. Ranged is all that remains, and there's the GG. Alliance, they start to put the crown back on here in game 1. They're out to a 1-0 lead.
And if you look at Chen's net worth at the end of the game, he had 15,000, whereas he was maybe like 6,000 above the Slaughter. Just not enough farm on Slaughter, not enough farm on Didier Ra, and I must say, I favor NaVi a lot more when they have